Not me muted still. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Otaku Talk Sunday. I'm Kawaii Bree 123, and I'm here with Twan, the food Hashira, and we're here to talk about Demon Slayer. Hey Twan, are you? Why you tell me I put the start and soon screen on? Look at me, just being raggedy. God, we try to be professional. Hey Rashawn, welcome. Twan, if you're talking, I am not hearing you. Now he was just on here. I don't know where his voice went. Can you hear me? Can you hear me in the chat? Make sure my voice is coming through. I don't know where Twan's voice is. Twan is not coming through. This is a test. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all? I'm audible. Okay, great. We'll see what happened with Twan. I don't know where he went. Let me take Twan off and bring him back. Hello? Okay, there you go. Okay, Twan's back. Okay, there we go. I'm going to turn you up a little bit because your sound a little low. At least for me it is. I don't know. Okay, I was like, where's Twan? I'm like talking. I'm like, is he gone?
Yeah, I think maybe my microphone came out the PC for a second, I guess. But
okay, cool. Okay, well, welcome. There we go. Okay, so it's Memorial Day.
Hello? Now you sound like a dolphin in my headphone. What is going on?
It's doing that weird thing again. Hold on. Look, we can't get it together. This mic. The way I'm gonna get a new mic.
Both of us.
The way this mic ain't being used since February, and it's the first day back, and it's cutting up like this. The way I'm about to be done. Anyway. But hey, y'all, y'all ate some ribs. What y'all doing? Are y'all eating tomorrow? Y'all eating today? What's up? I'm not eating nothing. I'm packing because
I'm eating tomorrow. I'm going to one of my old coworkers is doing a little Hawaii themed.
Oh, that's cute.
Potluck thing. I had to go get a Hawaiian shirt. Girl, I don't got no damn Hawaiian shirts.
Hawaiian potluck barbecue. Now that could either be really great or really not great.
I mean, she has like the good stuff, like the brisket and the wings and X, Y, and Z, and everybody's bringing additional stuff. So if nothing else, I'm gonna be chowing down on whatever I bring in some brisket.
Okay, that sounds cute. Okay, but hello to Chopsticks. Hello, Critically Drinking. We gonna see what's gonna happen. I am home, but not for long. I am packing to move, so I don't know if y'all can hear. It's a little roomy in here. Stuff is gone, so That is what's going on. But hopefully the internet will work with us today. At the very least, my internet gonna be on point. So there we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, because today we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer Season 3, Episode 8, The Mu in Muichiro. And then after that, we're going to talk about Heavenly Delusion, which is the sleeper hit. I don't care what nobody say of this anime season. So we are going to be talking about that. But let's go ahead and start with this episode. So in this episode, we finally got the payoff, I guess, of Muichiro's storyline that we've kind of been getting little bits and pieces of. And that was pretty much the whole episode. I mean, nothing else really happened. We didn't even see the other fight or anything. So this was all his backstory and like where he came from and his memory coming back. So I guess we'll go ahead and start from the beginning. He finally took the little needles out of his face, and then it went into a full-on flashback. So what did you think about Muichiro's backstory?
One, I guess I got to give it to you that he actually did remove the needles. But in my defense, them needles, you look at him after he took the needles out, and it's just smeared blood. Bitch, those needles were like, they were deep. But we're gonna move past that.
Right. Yeah, he should have had a paralyzed face. I mean, he didn't really move his face a lot. He don't really move his face a lot. Right. Yeah. So I guess. But he probably healed with some kind of breathing technique, right?
Yeah. I mean, right. Why not?
Maybe Rengoku taught him how to like clench up them vessels so he don't bleed out his face. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
you would think one vein would pop out, but we going whatever.
We gotta go with that. So yeah, he took the needles out, and then we got this whole backstory. What did you think about his backstory?
His backstory was which say you kind of what about it?
I don't know. I was kind of like, I don't know. Out of all the backstories I've seen in Demon Slayer, I don't feel like his was as impactful.
No, it kind of felt like it definitely had its own version of, turmoil or whatever, but it kind of still followed the same formula that we've been seeing, like, trials and tribulations, get together, demon appears, somebody
kills your murder your family. I mean, apparently to be great in this universe, you have to have your family at least partially murdered by a demon. So I don't think Demon Slayer is getting into my, remember we had that show where we talked about what show would we want to live in? I'm not trying to be in Demon Slayer universe.
Who would choose Demon Slayer? Who? What psycho would choose to live in the world of Demon Slayer?
It really just depends on what you up against, though.
Girl.
Because what we picked, Dragon Ball Z?
I want to meet the person. Did I choose Dragon Ball Z? I probably did just end up landing on. No, I couldn't have, because the world can just explode in the blink of an eye.
Oh yeah, that's true. They be blowing up planets. No, I don't think we did.
Did we pick Naruto?
I definitely wouldn't have been picking them. Remember all them demons came out of nowhere? Child. True. Maybe Naruto, because if you're not a ninja, you pretty much be left alone.
I mean, Konoha.
But isn't everybody ninjas in Naruto's world? But is there anybody who not either you a ninja or you live in a town with the ninjas, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some. I'm not Naruto historian, but I'm sure there are some communities and villages. Actually, yeah, we've seen those villages that don't really have ninja. That's why they hire ninja from the Konoha to come over.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to be
there. Are those.
Yeah,
but at the same time, girl, it's just you got bandits and people, rogue ninjas just popping up in your shit.
That's closer, but that's closer to real life.
It is, I guess. Yeah.
You just hire some ninjas. They like the police. But anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Cowboy Bebop. If I didn't say Cowboy Bebop before, I'm changing my answer.
That wasn't an option last time. I think we were only doing shonen.
It's an option this
but
time.
You know what? That would be a good first date question though. Because if I ever sat across from somebody and asked them that and they said Attack on Titan, you might be dealing with a psycho.
Right. Chaos is on the horizon.
Right, exactly. Run. But yes, basically your family gets slaughtered by demons. That is the Demon Slayer way. And so we kind of got that here. It's just he was a twin, so that was cute. That was something I wasn't really expecting. One part
that shook me, because when I tell you, I called it the moment the demon showed up, but I didn't call him having a twin.
Right. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. I thought his dad was gonna be more impactful, as far as I mean, his dad seemed like a really kind man, and he obviously has the bloodline that comes into play, but I thought his dad was gonna be way more impactful. But to find out that it was his brother, that was a cute little curveball. I wasn't
I
expecting.
was really a little disappointed because, like, now that we get into it, I'm thinking about it. Like, I am just a little bit disappointed because I was expecting maybe for the dad to be the one to come and save them from the demon and not
Right.
slip on a rock, like old boy said,
Yeah, he
trying
just
to
went
get
out like
herbs in the thunderstorm.
yeah, he went out so normal.
It's so normal. And
Like,
if
I
they
thought he was
are,
gonna be like secretly a Hashira or something. Like, he was gonna have his
yeah,
own sword. He was gonna pull up like
right.
the flaming aura, like something. I thought it was maybe that, but nah, he slipped on the rock and died.
He got taken out like Cersei, death by rock.
Yeah, so I mean that was something I wasn't expecting, but we finally got to. Which I kind of, his story annoyed me. I feel like it drug on. It was something about the way they reveal his past, that something about how much they gave us breadcrumbs for his past into when they finally revealed it, felt like we got too much. Like, you know what I mean? Because like we've been getting flashbacks from him basically this whole time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. We already discussed how I'm not completely just drawn to Muichiro's character. Like, he's just he's awesome. I'll tell you that. His breathing style is beautiful, as they probably all are.
Right.
But yeah, his background it did get me to feel for him a little bit more, just because like we have some exposition on why he is kind of the way he is, and my heart is always going to crumble a little bit for that kind of trauma, you know.
Right.
But at the same time, it's just like, I felt like that could have been cut in half, his backstory. Like, I feel like they should have been doing the fight
about his amnesia like this whole time. I'm like, girl, y'all could have put that all in one thing, and then y'all took a whole episode. The fact that y'all just took a whole episode for that, y'all definitely could have skipped some of them earlier amnesia scenes.
Right. They could have like spliced it in the fight, like real quick flashes or something, you know, like a minute at most, and then come back to the fight, do a couple minutes, and then do another minute or something. I just felt like number one, we probably was both irritated because our girl didn't show up. And I was saying that she was at least going to show up at the end. I knew she was going to pop up at the end. And we didn't get not a soul outside of the story.
We're getting mostly him. And I'm just like, okay, so at this point, like, I'm going to need Gyoko to be dead next week. I'm going to need him to be dead quickly.
Girl. Yeah, I don't know if we going to just cut to him beheading him. I feel like we about to get some more. I already got my hopes up.
I feel like he's gonna be dead, and then we'll switch on to the sword being done, and that'll be kind of the next episode. I can deal with it. If it's Gyoko's dead, we rushing to go give Tanjiro the sword now. That's cute. Like, but I'm gonna need Missouri to pull up because we only got 4 episodes left.
Oh my gosh, that reminded me. Yeah, these better be that hour finale better happen. But yeah, his backstory with the twin was like it was kind of.
What we gonna rate it on a 10? His backstory, because I feel like it was the least impactful one so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6 on his backstory.
Yeah.
And I don't think
I think my theory about him is somewhat right. Ding ding ding. I feel like I get a point on that a little bit, in the sense of he does have the marks. So his little markings came out when he remembered, but he didn't have the sun breathing, but he did have kind of the same. I don't even know what to call it when they get the marks. Yeah. I don't even know what to call it yet. Do we have a name for that?
In my brain, because this is what I was saying last week. It was a little kind of guess, and I feel like I might be like maybe half. I don't know. I think I said last week that I thought he was gonna like get like, once you become a sun breather, I'm assuming, or have the ability to sun breathe, then you will form that mark, or like that would be the mark that shows that you're able to do it. But he grew his, and he still had his mist form, like Tanjiro.
And even his marks kind of look like more misty, like cloudy.
Yeah, it wasn't as
it wasn't like fire. It didn't look like a flame. Yeah, like Tanjiro's kind of looked like a little flame or something.
He had more pointed.
Kind of had more of a
more cloudy.
Yeah, it had like more cloudy. So I don't know. This is only the second time we've seen, well, third, we see flashbacks of the other guy who Tanjiro obviously is related to in some kind of way. We see those two, but this is the first one we've seen outside of that. So maybe this is not just a sun breathing thing, but then he
You
is
think maybe
from
this
a
one
line of
from?
sun breathers.
You think maybe this is something that all the Demon Slayers have, or
No,
maybe all the Hashira?
no, because he does have like sun breathing in his DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Like his uncle, was it, or grandfather was a sun breather? Well, he said he's a descendant of the first breather. So
Yeah,
he's
so
a
we don't
descendant of
know,
that guy,
and
whoever the guy is.
we don't know who's sun breathing been skipping around in his generation. That's why I was kind of hoping that his father was like a sun
Yeah,
breather, but it
right.
looks like it might be just skipping around. Not
Right. So does that
everybody
mean
ends up being like
Tanjiro's related to him?
that's what I thought a couple episodes ago. I was like, is this like
Right.
his cousin or something? Like, because they
That's what
are
I'm
around the same
saying.
age. So it's not like Muichiro is immortal or something. Like he can't be from
Right.
back then. So maybe that could be something that we get in the future.
Yeah, they're gonna realize that something. Well, we know that Muichiro is a descendant of the first breather, basically the sun breathing guy.
Mm.
So I'm assuming that the only reason they really hyping up this Hashira, who I could care less about, is because he's still gonna have some kind of important information for Tanjiro. He don't really have good memory, so maybe he won't have much, but it's something about the two of them together is gonna unlock something.
Well,
I
now that
think.
he has the Mark II, I feel like that's going to be conversation. Like, unless it
Right.
disappears after he finishes Gyoko and he never had the chance to look in the mirror, you know,
Mm-hmm. Do they
maybe
feel the marks appear? I
I
don't
have
think
no
they do.
idea. I don't have nothing to base that on.
That's what I'm like, because
Because
are we still like, does Tanjiro still think it's a scar?
I think so. Like, I don't know. I don't remember him ever outwardly. If anybody in the chat or, and
Yeah,
if
I don't
you
think
watch
he's
this
mentioned it
later,
again.
put it in the
Yeah.
comments. But I feel like he never really mentioned the fact that his scar grew. We just seen it on screen.
Right.
And
That's an but
Gyoko
the
noticed
demons
his
do
mark, but he
always
didn't say
say
it out
it.
loud.
Yeah, they never say it out loud. They just say, hmm. That's an interesting thought. So I
But
mean,
I did want before we moved on from it, I did want to
uh-huh.
say that you brought up the sword and like maybe this ending and then get the sword back to him. I
They
don't know
better.
what it is. Every time I watch the intro, I see new pieces that I ain't, or maybe because I have a frame of reference now that I
Right.
have something to put it to. But there was a short clip towards the end of the opening where Muichiro was throwing the sword, and it did
Okay.
a zoom in on the flames on towards the hilt. And I think I may have seen that before, but I never saw the flames on the sword like that, so I didn't have anything
Mm.
connected to. But you
So
might actually be right that he might
right.
either use it or just be the one to get it to him. Because why would they
Yeah.
put
Or he'll
him?
know something about it. He'll know something about it from the markings or something like that. Something
Yeah,
about his, I mean, we spent a fourth of this season focusing in on this amnesia he has and unlocking his memories. So it better be some good information in these memories, because the way they've been dragging this out, when they know we all here to see Mitsuri,
right. Let's
because she
see.
be around. Like, I never see this kid in no art fan. I mean, he's just not a popular character, right? So I'm like, he better have some real important information that like changes the tide of the rest of the story.
And so
The
is he
way they
not?
focusing on him.
And he's not blind. He's not blind. Never been blind.
Oh, did we? Oh yeah, because we did. You
Because
I think we said
I was putting claims on him that he was blind. Like the first
no.
time I
He
saw
don't
him.
seem to be blind.
I
He
just
just
thought from
got
the way his
blank
eyes
eyes.
was. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. So I guess I'm wrong on that one.
Damn, I forgot we
Yeah.
thought he was blind at first. I mean,
I
I
really
guess it's
did.
clear. It's clear he has. I mean, I just hope that they finish up this fight. One, because I don't know, I felt Gyoko had so much more potential. I thought he was gonna be way cooler than he ended up being. Especially because Gyoko's focus on like be out focusing what's his name? I don't know how to say it. It's like what's his name? The,
Haganazuka.
yeah. The way he's like trying to out focus him, like you going down like this, he going out like this.
Right.
So I'm just ready for them to wrap it up. I mean, the octopus powers, the water powers clearly is his thing. I'm still interested in his backstory though.
Yeah, which is why two reasons why I know it's not over is because one, we didn't see him get beheaded at no conclusion,
Well,
and
but they
two, we
might
did
do
get
it at the beginning of the next episode though, because usually like once they're beheaded, it's like, okay, now we finna get our flashback.
Right. I was gonna say, well, yeah, that's true. That could very much happen. The other reason would be like we saw the lower six go in with Tengen. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we saw his powers.
They was really duking it out. They was duking it out. That fight,
So,
Daki and Gets. Oh, that was amazing.
I just feel like you can't be the upper five and get taken out, and you just pull out some Pokemon.
What you mean?
he just been releasing creatures in a little water attack.
Yeah, we ain't seen no other. He has to have another form. He probably got it. If Gyoko has another form, I'm gonna vomit because the way I'm so ready to see.
He's going to, girl.
I'm so ready for this fight to be over now. The only thing that'll make it like okay for me is if Gyoko pulls out another form and Muichiro be like, "Bitch, I'm still finna kill you," and he kills them immediately. Like that'll be cute.
Or if because he's already kind of like I want to say more seasoned Hashira, like he was. You saw what he did as a child first,
right? Which was wow.
Well, I'm talking about chopped into bits, nailed to the ground. That was crazy for his first time unlocking it. But maybe he has like because he's more, I guess, advanced as being a Hashira or a Demon Slayer than Tanjiro. Maybe we might get the evolution to come of Tanjiro's mark, I don't know if you remember, like kind of in Naruto when his curse seal took over his whole body and his skin was black and he grew these wings and shit. Like maybe we get
not Vasto Lord Tanjiro.
Right, maybe you never know.
That'll be cute. That'll be cute. Let's see. How would we like to see the next episode go? I think you're right, unfortunately, which is making me nauseated. I think Yoko is going to have another form, but I do think that sword that they have is going to be so OP in some way. When a descendant of the first breather uses it or something like that, maybe they'll just kill Gyoko even in his new form like really quickly. So I'm just hoping that's the only way it goes.
Right, like it'll be a 1-2 punch, and then it can go from that fight back over to the upper four. We'll hunt on.
Yeah, right. We need to get to that because I'm just not trying to.
Even the next episode, I don't know if you saw a little preview or not a preview, but the title, it's Miss Hashira Muichiro Tokito. Like literally his name and title. So
oh God, like no, I don't want to keep seeing
it's probably gonna be another whole episode. We might get like a flashback or two.
We got cheated on Mitsuri's season. Like she must really just be an airhead bimbo with like no depth to her because the fact that she got put in with him. No. I feel like we're getting cheated. She must be an airhead. She must not have no depth for real.
No, she got to because that's another part of the opening I paid attention to. Like you see, I don't know if she has a sister. Like she can't be a dude.
Yeah, I keep seeing some girl with some black hair. It's either her inner self, like she has another side of herself that's like despair or sadness. Maybe. What do you think?
I was just saying she dyed her hair.
You think she dyed her hair?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I guess because it's anime, I just don't think of them as dyeing their hair because you're probably right, but I just would have never thought that because a lot of these characters like Muichiro has the ombre hair. Like ombre hair just be around in this universe. And as far as I know, are they dyeing their hair? Like I don't know.
I don't think I've heard anybody.
And doesn't Zenitsu have black hair?
Does Zenitsu have black hair? I thought his hair was yellow.
It's yellow, but I'm saying I thought it was like black.
Oh, let me see. I immediately was thinking of other anime that dye their hair.
Like their powers. I just feel like their powers. Does their powers change their hair color? No. I don't know. But Tengen put on makeup every day and paint his nails. So, it's true. She probably could dye her hair. I just wouldn't have thought about that just because we see so many varied hair colors. And transformations do change her hair because Genya when he changes into, when people change into demon form, their hair changes.
Oh, yeah. So Zenitsu's hair was black.
Yeah.
And then it was yellow and orange.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking, like, maybe I just assume her hair is related to her powers. So maybe when she got her powers, her hair changed or something. That's the only thing I could think. But it's definitely giving AKA.
AKA, that's crazy.
It is. I mean,
not getting their representation.
Yeah,
but I mean, got her. We still got it's only the beginning of the hatred fight. We know she's on her way, and she still has a backstory to do. So I'm hoping that at least we get like a good 2 or 3 episodes. Like this.
Yeah, I guess they could do like three episodes. You're right, because I mean, if we think about like last season, even like when they really just like, it's nothing else to talk about, it's nothing else to be discovered, they're just really duking it out. I mean, that probably was only a solid 2 episodes.
Yeah,
I mean, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like when Tengen and Tanjiro, like he was all revealed. That's cute. We know he's strong as fuck. That's cute. Tanjiro found his will to go on. That's cute. Tengen's poison, like when everything was done and they were just really fighting. I feel like it was only a solid 1.5 episodes, maybe 2. That they was really, really fighting, scrapping.
Only 5 minutes have elapsed since that sun went down.
You said what?
It did. I said, only 5 minutes have went down since that sun went down. So,
right.
They
got to be about to be over too. So, I mean, if we get 3 solid episodes finishing up this fight, we should have enough time to finish the fight with this demon, get her backstory, see Gyoko get beheaded and find out his backstory. So, if Gyoko's going to die, which it seems like he is, do you still think that they're also going to kill Hantangu? And then, like, our theory that losing's just going to be triggered by them dying and just go the fuck off? Like, are we still...
If we got one more season left with... Let's go ahead and just take them out of the equation. We still got upper 3, upper 2,
problems.
Upper 1, and Muzan. And we got Chick with the banjo. We don't know what she
right.
Can do. So I feel like that's a lot to try to take out in one season. So I am fully on board with these 2 demons dying in this season. I kind of want it.
And we're gonna have to see the rest of these Hashira in action. Because we still haven't seen a couple of them. So we know we're going to see them next season in action.
We don't need to look at the way this season is going. You think we need to fit 5 demons in this season?
Jesus, no.
Right.
Because, I mean, how do you feel about the season so far, though? Like, out of the 3, how do you feel about, like, we looking at this season compared to last season and the first season?
I feel like the last 3 remaining are going to be the most riveting, like hands down. There's like just seeing their like how they interact is a lot more interesting than anything I've kind of seen from these demons on this season. Like seeing Akaza interact with Doma, I want to see that more. Doma is just looks like something you should fear.
Yes, because he's so chill.
Yeah, and he's just so goofy and stuff, and that can be really unnerving.
So we clearly know he's gonna fight the dude who's always crying, right?
Zenitsu?
No, what's the Hashira? He got the white eyes and he be praying. He always. I feel like those 2 would have to square up because a lot of times the Hashira is matching in some way who they're kind of up against.
Mm-hmm. And he's like real stoic,
really serious and like serious and solemn, and then like he's so unserious. I just feel like those 2 have to fight each other.
I can see that.
That'd be cute because I mean the love Hashira is fighting hatred right now, so it's like.
So who we have left? We have the snake, the guy with the Hashira with the snake. We have
he's the snake Hashira. He's literally the snake. But she already fought in the first season, right?
I mean, let's not.
She did. I mean, she did.
She showcased a little bit. She was on the screen for a couple seconds doing some stuff.
Okay. Because first of all, I feel like that's a lame Hashira to be. Like, who really trying to be the insect Hashira? She cute, but
I'm not really. Player do. Don't put your foot in your mouth.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Why she be your favorite? I kind of want to call her now.
I don't even like bugs. I saw her in season 1. I'm just like, nah. Nobody trying to be the insect Hashira. That's just me. So we got the snake Hashira, the wind Hashira, What's the rock? What is he?
I mean, I guess we can call him the Rock.
Is he the Rock Hashira?
I don't know. That's the first thing
What's
you said. I'm like,
Tegan?
that feels
He the
right.
sound Hashira, right?
Tegan is the sound Hashira.
We need to see Tegan in action again. Let's just do that.
You know,
let's just bring Tegan back, please. That's all I need. I'm sorry. I think season 2 is my favorite. I mean, the intro, all of it, like the animation. I don't know. Season 2 just did it for me. This season is it's all right, but I think it's just, to me, all of this Muichiro storyline feels like, I just don't remember feeling this, like, even with Tengen's backstory coming up and all that stuff, it just didn't feel like it drug on. Like, this feels like it's dragging on. And then you got a whole nother Hashira that we haven't even really got to see in action.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it feels like so much to me, because I'm really wanting to see her in action, and I'm just not getting it.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a good job with some gag moments that kind of make you feel like we're doing something, but like at the end of the day, like, I really feel like we sat and watched these 9 episodes in like an hour and a half.
Right. I mean, and some of the episodes felt like longer than 18 minutes, which to me is not good. Like, when I'm watching Demon Slayer and I usually feel like it's flying by. Like that episode when Tanjiro was chasing Hantengu before he turned into hatred. Like that episode where Ginyu transformed and they were like, trying to, all that. That episode was the last time I feel like, oh my God, that was over so fast. Every time they go over to him.
Like, when they're good, I feel like some of the best episodes have been the ones that felt like they were so short. I wanted to feel like it was like the last episode. I really enjoyed that episode. And that was the episode I was saying it felt like I moved the mouse and I was like, oh shit, I got 8 more minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I
That's
want
true.
that. But like,
I mean, I guess there's the good long.
To me too.
This episode felt like it was a little long.
Did it? I feel like, I mean, it kind of just went by. It was what it was. When the credits rolled, I wasn't like. That's why before we got on the show, I was like, I don't know, I got a lot to say about this episode.
I mean, I was happy for Muichiro because, honey, we can get past his amnesia, honey. Like, I was just happy that he moved on. And when he got the little marks, I was like, okay, that's cute. Like, we thought that was coming, whatever, and then he moving all fast. Like you said, his powers were beautifully animated. It was really cool. Of course, if you ain't gonna get nothing else, you're gonna get beautiful animation. Right. And the part where the octopus destroyed the building and the swordsmith just picked the rock back up and just started again. He just found that one brick and just started again. That made me laugh. That was a cute little moment. He was just so focused. That was cute.
I didn't even notice the handoff of the sword. I was not paying attention.
When did he give him that sword?
I'm guessing right before they got like swooped up by the octopus tails.
What? I didn't see
that. Yeah. I mean, let me actually. I got the episode up right now.
I
just remember him getting picked up. They were separated, and then all of a sudden he started doing the slices, and they were free, and he had the sword at that point. So
I think it was supposed to be like he gave it to him before. We didn't see it though, right? They didn't like, here, Muichiro, take the sword. Like, I feel like it should have been like that. But I didn't see none of that. He just came out with a sword. And even then, I didn't even register that he had gotten a sword. I just thought, he tapped in. So,
yeah, so he has his broken sword. Okay, so I see the swordsmith with his sword in the background. He has a chipped sword. And then he unleashes the first octopus attack. They are separated. The attack looks like it separates them. But then the guy gets up the stone. Hakanazuka gets the stone, starts sharpening the blade, and then it just shows them.
They did not talk about that at all. I mean, he just pulled up with this sword, and of course they zoomed.
Oh wait, no, okay, I see it. They slick. They real slick.
What did they do?
So while they are in the air, the octopus tentacles have them separated, but it's kind of like the camera angle kind of shows them together briefly, and when the camera pans on the swordsmith in the background, he has the sheath of the sword, so it means that the sword is already taken. So I think I
didn't even know that was going down. I forgot he was going there to, I guess, to get a sword. I guess that's what he was going there for. I see, my brain just wrote it as like they were protecting the shack because they were trying to let Tanjiro's sword get ready. I didn't even think he was going there to get his sword.
Well, now I'm flip flopping again. I gave it to you at the beginning of the episode, and now I'm back to he ain't finna use the sword. Maybe
No, I
he
don't think
gets
he's
the
gonna
sword to
use it. Well, yeah, now that
he
he
has
has his
his
own
now.
sword, yeah. And see, I like him going to get a sword wasn't even. I ain't paying no attention to what was going on. So, well, he has his own sword. So, I guess I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but
I still wanted to be hard. I still want Hagazuka to just pick the sword up and like saunter off. Say, all right, bye, bye, y'all. I
exactly,
got shop
like
too.
go somewhere else. But he's almost done. So maybe he's just gonna run and give it to Tanjiro. And did the little kid die? He ain't dead yet. He hanging
He's
on,
not dead
right?
yet. I guess it's not. I mean, I like the symbolism of him giving his last breath
Mm-hmm.
to Muichiro, like he did.
Yeah, that was
Like
cute.
that's kind of good for me. We can go back to him. Maybe he say a couple of words to Muichiro, but he can die.
The fact that he was still alive was irritating to me.
Damn, not irritating. What did he do?
I just somebody gotta die.
Oh, I'm like,
The stakes just aren't high enough right now. I remember how I felt last season. The way I felt last season at this point. I mean, I'm just like the stakes are just not high enough right now.
I felt like they were high, like episode like 3. You know, like when they first showed up on the scene, we getting them split off. I thought that each of the emotions was going to have a little bit more abilities than what we saw. I feel like they only got like one thing they do besides fusing. But like at the onset, I felt the same way I felt when Gitaro showed up on the scene, but it's just not really panning out the same way. I think the biggest thing is Gyoko. I feel like if Gyoko was a different Hashira or just had different abilities or something, like I'm just not like blown away by him right now. And
yeah, that's why I say he went out like a lane. The way he's gotten so focused on trying to break the focus, I'm just like, it ain't no way. Like you like an upper moon, you talking about I just want to out focus him. Get out of here. Like you're supposed to be a formidable demon. Like it's just kind of weird to me. It's obviously a plot. It's a plot thing. It's plot armor, but I was very interested in him. I saw him going a lot of ways, but we'll see. Because we know he's gonna have this transformation. Do you think his transformation is gonna have feet?
Maybe it would make sense.
So?
I feel like if he overcomes his little vase situation, why not? And he'd be even more crazy fast, which would be welcome.
Scary.
Yeah,
I want him to give me like on Spirited Away No Face energy. Like I want him to just be like when No Face is just like running through the bathhouse after sin. Like I want Gyoko to give me that energy. Like, so we'll see. He does remind me of, which I still think because of the Jade Pot. When I see him, I can't help but think about Mario too. When you used to go in a little vase and then it'd be that little mask thing in there flying around. Like when I see him, I just can't help but think about it. So that's what I keep thinking about. But I mean, other than that, it's not really a lot to say because once again, we just here learning about Muichiro, which is like, damn, bitch. He better be related to Tanjiro. He better be a side baby or something.
A side baby.
He need to be a brother to Tanjiro at this point. I mean, he do kind of look like Nezuko. He got the Nezuko hair. They got the ombre.
Well, I wanted him to be blind because I wanted that to explain why he didn't have no red eyes. Yeah, as to why he wasn't like.
Well, he ain't got red eyes because he's not a sun breather.
Right, but since we were saying that he was a descendant of one, I was like, oh, that's gonna be the gag. He's blind, so his eyes is this grayish white. I mean, bluish.
See, that would have been cute. Like if he would have got his sight back and then they would have went red. That would have been cute. That's what I was hoping was gonna happen. When the marks came in, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna be a sun breather. Keep playing."
Right. I was waiting, but then we saw blue instead of red, and I was like, "Oh,
not a letdown." So I mean, that's kind of where we are. So I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, they better get it together, and I know I better see Mr. I'm gonna flip this table over.
Well, that Demon Slayer got a good 35 plus minutes. I feel like that's good.
It's got a what? A good
I said
what?
they got a good 35 plus minutes of conversation out of us for this episode. So I feel like
Yeah, I mean that's
they
about as
got
good
to
as it
feel
can
it.
get. I'm like 45 minutes. So should we just roll into the next one, or should we come back at the scheduled time? I mean, because there ain't really much to say.
Yeah, I say let's. What you mean at a scheduled time?
I
Oh, because
scheduled it
you
for
you
5.
separate
I
them,
was
right?
6 your time. Yeah.
Um.
We got like 20 minutes, so we probably just go over there.
Yeah.
We just
Let's.
gonna hit over there.
Yeah. Let's just roll.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna end this live and we're gonna go talk about heavenly delusion. And I'll see y'all over there. Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay.